guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Now this is the first kind of video I've done like this here on my channel, and it is a little overview of what are, in my opinion, the most underrated makeup products. So these are makeup products that I have used for years and that I have sworn by. Not all of them I've used for years, but a lot of them I've used for years, sworn by them, but you never hear anything about them. I never hear any other YouTubers talking about them. I never see them on social media. I never see them hyped about or, you know, reviewed on blogs or anything. Like, these are products that are kind of like the underdog. Like, they are just, you know, like moving along, saving the day, and no one's taking any notice. So I think it is time, guys, that we pay a little bit of attention to the underdogs. What do you think? Now, this video is only sort of a small collection. I have got, well, I feel like I've got enough underdog products to get 10 videos worth. So I'm going to do a little collection today. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please do let me know by leaving it a thumbs up and leaving me a comment. And then that way I can go through all of the other underrated makeup products that I have got. So yeah, I feel like I've rambled a lot longer than I normally do. Apologies. Grab a snack and let's jump into the video. First up, I wanted to mention the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. Now this primer is so freaking good for oily skin and enlarged pores. Like, I can't even. No one ever talks about it. I never hear anything about it. The reason that I even found out about this product was I was at Mecca Maxima in Australia. Mecca Maxima is like a large sort of, it's kind of like a Sephora-ish type store. Like, they stock Too Faced and a bunch of other brands. Anyway, and the lovely Mecca sales assistant, I said to her, oh, what do you think is the best primer that you've got here in the store for oily skin? And she gave me this one. And I was like, oh, Dr. Brandt, why have I never heard of this? You guys. Oily skin and enlarged pores, this is the best primer. It's even better because it's got a pump applicator. You know, it doesn't get all janky and gross. This will keep you matte. This will keep your makeup looking beautiful and flawless. It's just a really good primer, and I'm sick of it not getting any attention. Next up, I've got a couple of foundations. So firstly, the Illamasqua skin-based foundation. I think that I might have heard, I don't know, maybe one person mention this on YouTube. One person. And how many influencers are there out there? Like thousands. This stuff is a really fantastic full coverage foundation. It's not cakey, it's not heavy, it's very lightweight, it's creamy, it's easy to blend, it lasts reasonably well on oily skin. I wouldn't say, you know, it's the best for oily skin, but, you know, it'll give you a really, really beautiful, beautiful, flawless coverage. And it also hydrates. So for those of you with oily skin, hydrating products are obviously our friends, because, well, we're oily because we're dehydrated, basically. So yeah, Illamasqua Skin Base. Shout out to you. Shout out. And secondly, I wanted to mention the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. Since trying this, this is now officially my, well, one of my holy grail foundations for oily skin. And again, I never hear anybody talking about it or wearing it or mentioning it or anything like that. I have got a full review on this foundation if you're interested in seeing that, and I will link it in the description bar down below. So good for oily skin. Again, so good. And it says it's a 15-hour wear product. I reckon I can get 20 hours out of this. It is that good. Next up, I've got some powders, and I have got 3 powders to mention that I think, I mean, they're all fantastic. The first one is the MAC Studio Fix powder. Now, we all know and love the Studio Fix foundation. I'm pretty sure nearly everyone that I've met adores that foundation. It's perfect for special events. It photographs so well. Oh, it has my heart. It has my heart. But the powder version, oh my goodness. So this is like a semi-translucent powder. It's very, very finely milled. You can use this to bake. You can use this to set. You can use this over bare skin just to make it look a little bit more perfected. It is gorgeous. It lasts so long. It doesn't leave any texture or residue on the skin. It doesn't get cakey. It's just a freaking nice powder. And again, no one ever talks about it. I'm sorry, my friend. You deserve more love. Next up, another Illamasqua product. This is the Illamasqua Loose Powder, and I've got just the translucent one. I'm sure it comes in other colors. Again, another beautifully, beautifully finely milled powder. It leaves no texture on the face. It doesn't leave cakiness. And you know what else? Scented like vanilla. So it keeps you matte really well. It doesn't flash back in flash photography. Great for baking. Like, all of that. Beautiful powder. Like, seriously, if you're after a new powder to test out and, you know, you're sort of on the market, give it a whirl. And then lastly, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. Now, I have featured this powder in like so many videos. I feel like a lot of people talk about the loose version, and I've never actually tried the loose version, but the pressed version is gorgeous. So it just looks like that. It's just a translucent powder. It does come with a sponge, but I obviously don't use it. So this one gives basically a really airbrushed finish on your skin. It helps to blur out the appearance of fine lines and enlarged pores and anything like that. It's really good, and let me tell you, this is so bomb for oily skin. Like, this will keep you matte AF. Like, so matte for so long. It is really, really such a good powder. Okay, next up I've got a couple of cheek products, and the first one being these Sleek palettes. Now, I discovered Sleek years ago, like years and years and years ago, and I remember I ordered these online because I was like, damn, they are cheap. And at that point, anything that was affordable, I was buying it because, you know, I was at university, I was studying, I wasn't working full time, and I was just like on a budget. I remember seeing these online and I remember going, oh, 3 blushes in 1 palette, like get in my basket. I was not expecting this when this arrived. I was expecting, I mean, let's be real, like a chalky, powdery, non-pigmented kind of heap of junk. Honestly, these are called the Blush by 3 palettes, and they are, I have no words. They are so crazy pigmented. They're beautiful colors, so you can buy them in multiple different shades with multiple, like, you know, they've got like a mixture of colors. This one is the color Lace. So they come with 2 matte blushes and then a shimmer blush in the middle. I'll show you how pigmented these are. I mean, it's a blush, so it's not meant to be crazy, but I mean, you can see those colors. They're stunning. If you weren't aware already, Sleek is actually created with women of color in mind. So all of their pigments, all of their blushes, their contouring colors, you know, their bronzers, everything are made for darker skin tones. And you know, a lot of the time when you see a crazy bright blush like this, people go, oh, like I can't buy that, I'm not going to be able to work with it. It's just not the case with these. Yes, they are crazy pigmented and you have to be careful to only, you know, go in very, very lightly with a brush, but they look so beautiful and flawless on the skin. And they're so pigmented that you only need a tiny bit, so they last forever. Like, I have had this now for, I reckon I've had this palette for over 3 years, and it literally looks brand new, and I flog this like you wouldn't believe. Like, I use it all the time and it looks brand new. So yeah, definitely an unsung hero. And then second to that, again with Sleek, is the contour palette. So these are called the Face Form contour palette. So these come with a matte contour shade, a highlight in the center, and then a bronzer. Same as those blush palettes, they are ridiculously pigmented. They're so buttery and creamy and smooth, and they blend so well, and they're just, honestly, they're everything. I think these are probably, you know what? I would use this more than I use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Legit. Like, these are not messing around, honey. You've got to try them. Next up, I had to mention this glitter glue. I randomly stumbled across this at IMATS. I was at, gosh, what was it? It was a booth that sold like little pigments in little containers, and she was like, you need to get a glitter glue, you know, to get the most payoff out of our little pigments. And I was like, yeah, okay, what have you got? She gave me this one. I didn't think anything of it. 3 years later, and here we are. This is the LA Splash, what do they call it? Eyeshadow Sealer Base. It looks like this. Now, I have had mine for so long. It is manky as. It's basically empty. You unscrew it and it's got like a little doe foot applicator. Guys, this is seriously the best glitter glue on the market. I use this above anything else. You can basically go swimming in your glitter and it's not going to go anywhere with this. It stops fallout. It really, really packs it on without it getting like all chunky. You can use it underneath a regular eyeshadow to really increase the intensity and the pigmentation. It's amazing, and it's like $4 or something crazy. It's so affordable, and it's just so good. I recommend it. Sticking with the eyes, this mascara by MAC. For some reason, again, no one talks about this. In my opinion, this is my all-time, hands down, holy grail mascara out of all of the mascaras that I own. This is the Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. It comes in this tiny little tube. Now, there's a couple of things that I love about this mascara. Firstly, the wand is tiny. Now, clearly, I don't have the biggest eyes ever. Thanks, Mum. The features on my face are quite small. So, you know, I've got small eyes, you know, they're almond shaped. I don't have like huge eyes, huge lashes or anything. And so these, you know, all these mascaras floating around with these really big brushes, I really can't use them because I end up getting mascara everywhere and I get it like right in my eye. This little guy, it's just so easy to use. So I can use this to coat all of my lashes. It gives me length and volume, but it also means that I can get in little inner and outer corners of my eyes. It's so good for the lower lashes. It will find lashes that you didn't even know that you had. And secondly, It doesn't smudge on oily skin. I have the hardest time with mascaras on my oily skin, and it's a shame because a lot of the mascaras that everybody raves about, like, I don't know, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, for example, like, I love the way that it makes my lashes look, but I can't wear it because it just transfers onto my oily skin. This mascara here never transfers. I have never had it transfer once. I have worn it to the gym through grueling PT sessions. I've worn it to the beach. I've worn it in the crazy hot Australian summers. Doesn't matter how sweaty I am, how oily I am, how hormonal I am. It doesn't transfer. And when it does come off in a shower, what I really love, or even if you have a bit of a tear, I mean, we all do, we're all normal, it comes off in like little clumps, so you don't get like crazy like goth, like panda eyes. You just get like these little clumps of mascara coming off, and in my opinion, that's a win. Next up, I got a brow gel. This is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. I have no words for this. This is the best brow gel on the market, in my opinion. One of. It would be a close call between this one and the Benefit Gimme Brow. But the Benefit Gimme Brow gets a lot of love and a lot of exposure. And I mean, that's not the idea of this video. This video is about unsung heroes, and this is an unsung hero. It's got a tiny little spoolie one on the end of it, and it also has those fibers in it. So, you know, when you do brush it through your brows, it sets them in place. It makes them all sort of, you know, stand up and look nice and neat, but will also thicken your brows. I've got the color medium dark. I do sometimes wish it was a teeny little bit darker for my brows. I mean, it's fine if I filled my brows in and whatnot, but I would like maybe like a black version. I mean, there's probably a black version. I'm probably having this rant. There's probably a black version out there, right? It's so affordable, and it's honestly such a good brow gel. You should try it. And it comes in clear as well. I have got the clear one somewhere. Where is that? Now, as far as eyeshadows go, I have to mention Inglot eyeshadows. This is, again, one of the best eyeshadow formulas on the market, and I don't know, nobody seems to really like talk about them too much except for professional makeup artists. So at Inglot, they have a freedom system, and basically you go in and you select the colors and you build your own palettes. So not only are these, you know, ridiculously pigmented, but it's a really great customizable system. So you can build a palette, you know, that suits what you are after, whether you're into neutrals or cools or shimmers or whatever. They've got like a formula for everybody, and these are up there with quality. Like, they're just as good as the Makeup Geeks, if not better. They're just as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. Like, these are seriously bomb, and I don't know. I think if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette, and I mean, there's so many eyeshadow palettes on the market, and you know, you look at them and you go, oh, I could only use half of the eyeshadows in that palette. Go to Inglot, build your own palette, and have every color that you will definitely use, because it's better for you in the long run. It's definitely better for you in the long run. So yeah, Inglot shadows, they're so creamy, and I mean, if you have trouble blending stuff out, girl, so easy to blend out, so easy. And then lastly, to finish the video, I have some lip products. So first up, I have these lip liners by Rimmel. We go so far back, me and these lip liners. So these are the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liners. They're a basic pencil liner. They're not like a twist up or a kohl pencil or anything like that. These are a basic pencil. You've got to sharpen them and all the rest of it. These are honestly, these are everything. They are so creamy. They are so pigmented. They are very long lasting. They come in beautiful, beautiful, beautiful colors. These are amazing. And again, I never hear anyone talking about them. I'm just like, why? Why don't people realize how good these are? And I even stock these in my kit. Like, I have got, you know, boxes and boxes of all kinds of lip liners, like MAC, like Urban Decay, like seriously every lip liner you can imagine, and I always come back to these guys. So if you've never, like, if you keep wandering past them in the drugstore and you never give them, you know, even a chance, just try one out, I promise you. And I mean, they're only a couple of dollars. Just try one out and they'll change your life. They're so good. Okay, I got more Rimmel. So these are the Lasting Finish by Kate nude lipsticks. I also adore the original Lasting Finish by Kate lipsticks. They're all amazing, but these are standouts. So they came out with a whole collection of nude lipsticks, and I did actually do, I'm pretty sure I did a whole swatch and review video on these lipsticks, and I will link them down below. But they are just really, really beautiful, wearable, gorgeous nude colors. It's really difficult, and I'm sure that you all appreciate it as well. It can be really difficult to find a nude that you don't look dead in. honestly, you'll find a colour in this collection. These are so creamy, they're so pigmented. I can chuck these on in the morning and not worry about them until lunchtime. It's like one of those lipsticks where you can put it on and you can go about your day and not have to, like, you know, be kind of anxious about it being all over your teeth or it fading off or getting that like janky line inside of your lips. These are beautiful. So my two favorite colors in this collection are number 42 and number 43. Okay, so here are the two colors here. So this one here is number 42. So 42 is sort of more of like a, I don't know, like a warmy tone brownie nude, and then this one is 43. They're so creamy, they smell amazing, they're pigmented. They're just really, really great lipsticks and they need more attention. So that is it for this video today, guys. I hope you found it really helpful. These are just, like I said, a few of my unsung heroes. There are so many more. So let me know if you do enjoy this video and I will be sure to do plenty more in future. Also, let me know what makeup products that you are obsessed with that you think is an unsung hero. I would love to find out what they are so that I can try them myself. I love you guys so much and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!